Episode will mark the 25th state recorded and played on World Twilight Golfer. And that's right, because we're headed to Kentucky. Let's find out what's going on over there. We're here in Kentucky playing one of the top golf courses in the country, and definitely one of the top golf courses in Kentucky. So let's zoom on in, because this wasn't an easy golf course to find on a map, let alone get to, but it was sure worth the trip, because it's pretty unique. You have to go through a couple tunnels just to get to this unbelievable golf course, and we took advantage of it because it was freezing cold and there wasn't that many people out there. We pulled right up and didn't have any problems getting a tee time. So we're going to walk through and talk a little bit about the history of this golf course, because it's an exciting one on this channel. This 18-hole championship golf course not only has a pretty cool pro shop, but Wasioto is one of the famous Kentucky State Park courses located in the Pine Mountain State Resort Park. The course is located in Pineville and a total of 5 par 5s. Now it's a traditional link style course, but it's relatively flat with water coming into play from 3 lakes, a creek, and several wet areas. Now, I will say this was one of the most impressive golf courses, so hang tight as we go through. You just saw the driving range so far, and now we got to take a look at this golf course and go through the first 9 holes of this course. The course opened for play in 2001 and was designed by golf architect Dr. Michael Hergen. It has bent grass greens and bent grass fairways. It's open year round because we ended up playing this towards the end of November, and it was about 33 degrees, so it was borderline if they were going to be open. Called, they said let's go out there, swing a few, and so we did. Teed off number 1 on this hole that you're looking at right now. There's a total of 5 tee boxes to choose from. We kind of went back and forth between T1 and T2, and this one, number 1, is only 320 yards from those back tees. So on most of these holes we did play from the back tees, and that's what you're going to see on some of this footage of the front 9. But most importantly, let's talk about the whole golf course. You have a par 72, and from those back tees, T1, it stretches 7,036 yards, 7,037 yards on some of the other websites, but for the most part it's a little bit over 7,000. You want to drop it down to the pretty much the white tees or the second tee box behind that, it's 6,317 yards. So there's clearly a difference of almost 600 yards from this back tees, championship tees, up to the other tees right there. And there's a total of 5 tee boxes to choose from. I will recommend trying to play from those back tees. It kind of gives a little bit more play for water on some of the holes. You could tell that the tee box don't get much play from back there. A lot of the white tees were used, but aggressive tee boxes here at the course. From those championship tee boxes, T1, the rating is a 73.9 and a slope of 137, so it can get a little dicey out there from those back tees. T2s, the white tees, it's a 70.6 rating and the slope of 131. T3s, a rating of 68.5 and a slope of 126. T4s has a rating of 66.2 and a slope of 122. And T5s, those T's always up there, a rating of 61.6 and a slope of 111. I will say, if you did get a chance to play this golf course, wow, it is one of the most impressive golf courses on this list. Just to get to it, to find it, and just locate it, and to get it off our list on one of the top golf courses in Kentucky, and on the way to a golf course in West Virginia that we're going to show in the upcoming videos. But most importantly, let's talk about this golf course and keep going through a little bit of history on it. The course meeting is called the Valley of the Deer. And you'll see a few deers on that course. We didn't get footage of it, but they were all over the place, rest assured. It's ranked the 4th most affordable public golf course in January 2003's Golf Digest. Big deal. Looked like it cost about a total of $10 million to design the course back then, and it's quoted as being a difficult course but friendly to high handicappers. Visitors will be impressed by the natural beauty of the golf course, and so were we. And pretty much the footage, because there's not much footage on this golf course. Here's another one from the back tees that we just talked about, hitting over some water. This was number 5. This was off limits to even play as you get closer to it. We did tee off, and remember that you can't play this one as we got a little bit closer to it. But we got some footage right on the side of a cliffside. This was by far the best golf hole on this, and we didn't get to play, which was pretty much a bummer. Water all along that side on the left, and there's not much to play on the right other than a bunch of rocks. And it's the second hardest hole on this course, which is interesting. And that shadow casts along the side of the course all day, resulting in almost frost on that, and then shutting down the whole golf course on that hole as a result. But we went right into the next hole, which was even more impressive. Right onto it. Looks like a floating green, but it wasn't. But a beautiful par 3. There's a total of 6 arching bridges that span across the golf course, and also features a wide cart path, practice facility, 2 putting greens, and an indoor training center, which we didn't get a chance to see. But that's just some of the amenities if you're not playing some of these beautiful holes out here, or if it's too cold. This is definitely a day trip. If you look at some of the comments online, it's highly recommended and worth the wait to drive out there and go out and play. And I will say it was worth the wait. You're going to put an hour into off of that main road of 81. If you're coming off that, it's about an hour, maybe even more, from Knoxville. So it's not that close, maybe even a little bit further from Knoxville. And if you're coming from the north side, there's a lot of mountains, so I don't even know if you can get there too quickly, most importantly. But if you did play this golf course, let us know, because this is one of those gem golf courses that not a lot of people play, not a lot of information's on it. We went out there, we tried to get, resulting in half the states being played already. This is the 25th state that's been recorded and documented on this channel, trying to hit the top golf courses. But if not, we're just at least hitting a state, or at least hitting that state and playing a golf course in that state as we go through trying to hit every golf course in the world. This is World Twilight Golf. We're also ranking the top public golf courses in each state, most importantly the public ones. Might do some private, we don't know yet. And we're going to be looking at the top golf courses in each country. So you're not going to want to miss any of that information. We're swinging around and having a lot of fun out here, bringing you as much information as golf as we can. We're going to try to become more of an educational channel, like videos like this, just showing you a golf course that's not sponsored by anyone. We went out there just like you're gonna and play this course. Yeah, it could have gotten a little bit more grass. When you go online, you're gonna see better videos, of course, but most importantly, these are real footage. This is amateur YouTube videos of top golf courses, and this is one of the top golf courses in Kentucky. 2008 to 2009, 4 stars from Golf Digest, best places to play. 2007, Golf Weekly, 3rd in the state, best to play. 2002, most affordable public golf courses, ranked 4th nationally by Golf Digest magazine. That's pretty impressive stuff in the early 2000s. Now, as of recently, it hasn't been getting too much press, but most importantly, it's one of those golf courses that kind of sneak by. It's not going anywhere. It's hard to find. They're not going to be hosting major championships, but if you play this course, you know how special it is, especially hole 5. We hopefully get back there and play hole 5, or at least play 18 holes. But most importantly, these were the front 9 of the course. Keep a lookout for more videos come. This is World Twilight Golf.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.